Basically, since
in our hiatus.
in the last 2 months, basically the only conversation we had was an exchange of maybe 4 text messages. That was Matthew desperately looking for new shoes and advice on shoes. Me saying, what do you need them for? Is it for style or is it for a purpose? And you said, oh, I want to start jogging. And I knew right then and there, oh, I'm not the guy to talk to.
You were not very helpful.
No. I said, go to Foot Locker and ask them.
Yeah, it's like, well, all right.
Because they actually know what they're talking about in regards to shoes for specific athletic endeavors. I know what shoes look cool on my feet.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go in there being like, because I didn't want to go in there being a
know-nothing?
A know-nothing, a rube.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to sell me a shoe full of magic beans.
Sure, but you could have also taken their information and been like, okay, I'll come back. And then look it up online or something. You need a starting point.
Yeah. But I think I also mentioned to you that shoes have changed since I was a child.
Well,
because everything is built out of this material that looks alien to me.
Yes, this sort of a uniform fabric.
It's like they've taken clouds and they have somehow squished them down into shoes.
Yes, I know.
And they don't look very good. They look like they might be comfortable, but they look like you stepped on a whole bunch of gum, and now it is the base of your shoe.
Now, what kind of shoe did you get? Well, I didn't analyze the sole. Was it a tubular sole or a cloud foam or
maybe like cloud foam? I think I remember seeing a little sticker about that, but it's set up to look like the sole of a shoe or the bottom of a shoe.
Is a cloud?
Yeah. Well, no. I don't know what I'm saying. It looks like a well-formed shoe. It doesn't look like a shoe that a child threw together.
So, Matthew, have you been jogging?
No.
So you got those shoes for jogging, though? I
did, and now I'm just wearing them for everyday walking. I don't know if I'm strolling so much as just walking.
Walking with a purpose.
Purpose is a stretch.
Now, Matthew, in this heat wave, bad time to jog.
Yeah.
So, of course, you're not jogging. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Even at night, it's been kind of warm.
Yeah.
I thought of something that I saw a couple years ago. You and I both lived on the same street a few years ago, St. Antoine Street in Montreal, in the St. Henry borough.
Yes.
And it just so happens that St. Antoine is a border between the city of Westmount and the borough of St. Henry. The city of Westmount has its own private police, mockingly called the Banana Cops, because they drive around in yellow vehicles for their public security.
I currently live in Westmount, and I take offense to this term.
I'm okay. I remember
they were super helpful.
Yeah, when have they helped you? What have they done for you?
Noisy neighbors. You call them, they come and say, "Hey, stop being so noisy."
Well, Matthew, you're now a superintendent of buildings, so you need to work in tandem, don't you?
Yeah. We're
partners.
Yeah, basically. I don't think they carry guns or anything, so I don't get to carry a gun.
I think the most they get is a pen and a notepad to write tickets.
They can write such high tickets, though.
That's true.
I think they have decibel count. I think they have machines that can measure the decibels of volume, because that's a big thing in Westmount. Decibels have to be, I would say in between, but just not higher than a certain level.
Okay.
I don't think regular cops are equipped with decibel meters.
No, because usually, who cares? Well, I mean, people care, but
people in Westmount really
I feel like you don't need the decibel meter. I feel like you can use your ears and be like, that's pretty loud.
Yeah. But it's the law. So what did these Banana Cops do to you?
Nothing to me. I was a similarly hot day a few years back, and I looked across the street, and there were some young people in their 20s or so, mid-20s, and they had a small inflatable pool. Mm-hmm. That they put out on the sidewalk right in front of their home, and they were just soaking in the cold water during a hot day. And I saw them, and I thought, oh, that's great. And I walked into the Depanar to pick up some ice cream or freezies or something like that. And when I walked back out, this public security was there, telling them that they couldn't do it. They weren't allowed being on the sidewalk, and they weren't blocking the whole sidewalk. People could still walk past, and it's not a very busy street.
Yeah,
that they couldn't be there. And I thought, oh, man, I thought it was so cool that they were in that kiddie pool, and I thought it was so uncool that they were stopping them from hanging out in that kiddie pool during a hot heat wave. So I yelled, oh, no, the fun police are here. No fun allowed. And then they turned and they were shrugging at me and not very happy, and I said, I'm out of your jurisdiction, Westmount. And went about my day.
You're so proud of that. You're so proud of mocking my security team.
My security team, like they work for you exclusively.
They were, these hoodlums, and you're one of them now. You're a riffraff. You're.
Hey, I'm not in the system. I didn't get a ticket for that public urination.
I mean, yeah. Well, if you knew that story, they're side by side. These people, the cops.
These are years in between.
Yeah, people don't forget. I don't know. It seemed nice, but it also seemed trashy. It's like when you see a bunch of kids playing in, they break. I guess they don't break it, but they use a big wrench and they open up a fire hydrant.
Yeah,
and they're playing in the water. I
think that's an awesome thing.
Yeah, so you think that's awesome, but that water's not free. That water is there for fires. It's for emergencies. It's causing.
You understand? That's not like a separate basin of water that's for fires. It's the same water. And during a desperate heat wave, people need to cool down. Yeah, this is an awesome way to cool down.
A whole lot of water spreading.
You'd be much happier if they hooked up just a regular sprinkler to it that whoosh back and forth.
It's excessive to have that much water, like you're flowing, and this is what puts out fires in buildings. You don't need that. You just need a trickle. You need a water balloon with a pinhole in it.
So this gets me to my next point, Matthew. This is what I did to beat the heat this summer.
All right. I was going to ask you.
I found what I think is an amazing little invention. It's a small spray bottle. It sprays a mist of water.
Yeah.
But it is also a handheld electric fan. So it blows a mist of water into your face.
Yeah.
I filled this thing with ice water. Oh, man. During the heat wave, I had a nice little sweat towel.
Sure.
And this spray bottle hanging off my belt. Whenever I was feeling a little too sweaty, or a little too warm, I wasn't sweating because I found out I have bought a tool to sweat for me. What? I don't need to sweat. I just spray a cool mist onto my face and wipe it off. I never need to sweat anymore. I have a tool that will sweat for me.
And you're also retaining all of your precious fluids.
Exactly. So I spray a cool mist onto my face. I wipe it off with my sweat towel. That's really just water. It's not really that much sweat because I'm spraying water onto my face.
Yeah.
I'm staying refreshed, more refreshed than if I had hot sweat all over me.
You're rinsing and repeating. Is this the first year that you started doing this?
Yes, absolutely. I bought this mere weeks ago.
I mean, this existed since the dawn of time, or at least, I mean, a spray bottle with water in it.
Yeah.
I guess the innovation
that is also a fan.
Is the fan bit added to it. But have you not just spritzed yourself with water in front of a fan?
Can't say I have. Can't say I've ever spritzed myself with water other than a cold shower on a hot day.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you were able to beat the heat. Your air conditioners just aren't doing it for you?
It's not doing it for me. It doesn't have the BTUs, the British thermal units, to cool my whole apartment. It's aiming for 17 degrees, and I don't think it's been below 25 degrees in quite some time.
Just set up camp in like a walk-in fridge.
That was another thing. During the heat wave, my ideal day was spending the day in a beer fridge.
Yeah.
If I could buy and drink the beer while sitting in the beer fridge, perfect.
I'm sure there's some shop owners that would let you do anything you wanted.
For enough money. Matthew?
Yeah.
First thoughts when you bit into this burger. We're not rating the burger just yet, but I just want to know what you thought. Once that burger was sat down in front of you with a big side of fries, what did you think of the burger?
Well, so it's interesting.
Once you remove the tomato.
Once I remove the tomato, it's interesting you mentioned the fries. I saw the amount of fries. And normally I hate when restaurants skimp out on the fries, but I thought this place was so fancy.
Sure.
And to see such a heaping amount of fries, I was like, what is this? Is Valentine's? Is a Belle Provence? I don't need all these fries.
I mean, they were a different kind of fry. They were a much thinner fry. They were more of a steak frit type of fry than a Belle Provence or Valentine type of fry.
But it wasn't displayed. I think the display would have been a lot nicer with half the amount of fries.
Fair enough. Also, Matthew, I would like to mention, this may not be the first time, but I think it may, it's toss-up, 50-50, that we had bread and butter on the table before a meal. We may have had that once or twice before.
I think we've had that at Scaroli's
Oh, that makes sense. An Italian restaurant,
Yeah,
of course.
but it is always a very strange thing to have before eating a burger.
That
I
is
would
true.
like it before a pasta.
Mm-hmm. Or with a pasta, ideally, to me, to scoop up
yeah.
that sauce.
Yeah. But yeah, before the burger was kind of weird.
But at the end of the day, Matthew, bread is delicious. Butter is delicious.
Yeah.
No one's losing, really.
Put those two together, you got
Something delicious.
a solid gold idea. Except it fills you up.
Yes.
And I think I only had 1.5 pieces. I buttered my second piece, started to take a bite, and then they put the plate down in front of me, and I was like, well, sorry, bread and butter. Maybe if I'm still hungry after, I'll finish you off, but the chances of you being serving your purpose are slim. And they did not. It did not serve its purpose. It went away with the trash. But I picked up the burger. I've noticed it was very hot on the bottom. Don't know if that's anything to mention, but it was very hot. Be careful.
Hot bottom
I
burger.
took a bite of it, and I was pleased. Tell you that right now. I was very pleased. Maybe it's the summer-long burger hiatus, but this one was good. Good in the mouth.
What'd you think of poppy seeds on that burger?
I don't. The thing about poppy seeds, sesame seeds, and then the lack of them.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't
No?
notice.
Really?
I don't know.
In the past, you have mentioned that a sesame seed
looks good.
Oh, I didn't realize it was just a visual. I feel like that you said it fancied up a burger.
Oh yeah, it fancies it up. It looks like the plumper buns will get that special treatment of the sesame seeds. Poppy seeds, I don't really like the look of them.
Really?
I find it diminishes the appearance of the burger.
Looks dirty to you?
Looks dirty. The buns are never that prideful. I think when they're
What the
sporting,
hell does that mean?
like when they're sporting little black seeds,
Yeah.
I find that they have lost something about themselves. They're burgers in the wind.
Oh, I
They're buns
disagree.
in
I
the
feel
wind.
like it makes it a premium item.
Yeah. No, I'm going for sesame seeds all the way or nothing. But it's not losing points because it's appearance.
Fair enough. You
Bun
don't,
appearance.
but it doesn't add any texture or taste to you?
Not to me, no. Should it? Am I missing out on something?
No, it definitely adds a little texture, no?
Huh. A grittiness to it. It's like maybe if I dropped my burger in the sand and then decided I'm still going to eat this.
Speaking of sand, Matthew,
Yeah.
not long ago, I went to a place where both of us worked. We used to work a graveyard shift at a place called Beach Club.
Oh, you went back to this horror show.
I actually went next door to it at Super Aqua Club.
Ah, the better half.
But from the height of some of the water slides, I was able to get a good look at our old stomping grounds, the Beach Club.
Yeah.
And see that they've made a few improvements.
Yeah. Justin Bieber is there
Justin
now?
Bieber.
Paris Hilton?
The day before I had gone there, actually, Sean Paul was performing live at Beach Club.
Sean Paul.
Would Sean Paul not be a draw for you to go to the Beach Club?
No,
Live
it would
Sean
not.
Paul performance? Nothing?
A live Sean Paul, but like, is this in 2002?
No. This is 2018.
Was Blue Cantrell there?
No.
Because I only listen to Sean Paul if there's also Blue Cantrell.
You won't listen to that weather-based song, Heat Rising, or whatever it's called?
How does it go? Can you do a little Sean Paul for me?
Do, 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 do. I got the right temperature, ba-da-ba-da-da-da-do. Oh.
No, that was much too coherent to be Sean Paul. Yeah, no, I don't think that he would draw me in, nor would Paris Hilton. But I would like to go and see Justin Bieber just to see how the staff at the Beach Club
Treat him.
are able to handle such a star, because the Beach Club has always been.
It's a trash place.
It is a trash beach, a trash.
It's
club.
like if a club,
Yeah.
a dance club, was on a beach in the daytime.
Yeah.
When we worked there, we found copious drugs,
Yeah.
strewn about wallets, and lots of trash.
The trash people, trash.
Yeah,
And
we
sometimes,
worked
who
a
knows?
12-hour shift. That was very strange, honestly. It was a weird gig. We would work 12 hours from 9 p.m. until 9 a.m., if I'm not mistaken.
7 p.m. until 9 a.m.
7 p.m. until 9 a.m.? Wow. So more than 12 hours?
I think so. 13, right?
Good grief, 14.
What?
7 to 7 would be
12.
12. Then 7 to 8, 13. 7 to 9, 14.
Oh,
I think
wow.
it was a 12-hour shift.
No.
Okay. A long shift
Yes.
where at the beginning of our shift we were sort of given a heads up of